How's it going, guys? My name is Nick Vaughn from Primetime Manufacturing. I'll be talking to you guys about the Sanibel 3802 floor plan today. The Sanibel is our biggest and baddest coach that we build here at Primetime Manufacturing. It's going to be our full profile, 100-inch wide body, fully luxury contented fifth wheel. As you can see, we're starting up front. This is our 3802, so it's our front living area. First thing that I noticed when I walk into the coach is cabinetry. We're going to have solid wood cabinetry and drawer faces throughout the entire coach, and that's going to be standard. As you can see up front here, we're going to have a 50-inch TV that's standard on every single Sanibel floor plan that comes up on a televator. As you can see up front here, this is all controlled. Every hookup is going to be in this drawer right to the left. We'll have a Bluetooth sound bar as well that can be plugged in via USB, or you can actually run an HDMI port from the TV into the sound bar through this cabinet here. Also standard on every Sanibel floor plan, you'll have an electric fireplace that'll actually emit a little bit of heat. It's about 7,500 BTUs. Obviously not going to heat your entire coach, but it does a nice job of extra heat for this front living area. Once you want to put that TV down, because you're in the 3802, you actually have something that's floor plan specific up here, which is going to be your front windshield. So if you have an awesome campsite with a great view, maybe a lake, maybe different things like that, you guys can sit up here, sip your morning coffee, and look right out that front windshield here. It's automotive bonded. So it's bonded the exact same as your car windshield. Next, we'll talk about your furniture. So your furniture in the Sanibel 3802, because it's a 100-inch wide body, we can actually use full residential furniture. Another big change we made for 2021 are these awesome slider beds. Extremely easy to pull in and out as far as setting beds up. You have one here, as well as your theater seating where you can kick back and recline, watch the big game, watch your movies if it's a rainy day at the campground. Other things to notice too up front. LED lighting throughout. So you have lighting around your slide outs, you have your LED lighting throughout each slide, as well as up on the ceiling. You're also going to notice your WineGuard 360 Air Connect up here. This is going to bring HD digital air channel to your TV, as well as it'll bring your Wi-Fi to the coach if you so choose. So WineGuard has a pretty sweet pay-as-you-go subscription, or you can do an annual fee through WineGuard. That's going to bring 4G Wi-Fi to your coach, basically creating your own hotspot to your coach. It also is a secure connection, so for your full-timers, you can do your banking, pay your bills, and have that peace of mind knowing that you're doing it over a secure Wi-Fi connection, so nobody can get into your stuff, your different online things. Also, you'll notice the AC ducts up here. So we have dual ACs standard on every single Sanibel fifth wheel floor plan. You'll have a 13.5 and a 15K quiet, cool AC, because they are fully ducted as well. If one goes out by chance, some freak accident, different things like that happen, you will still have AC pumping to the entire coach because this is a fully completed ducted system. Moving down to the kitchen, guys, you'll notice first thing coming down these steps, we actually have a motion sensor light that we're going to be putting in the steps, as well as the one that you'll see outside in your exterior storage compartment. Moving into the kitchen though, you'll notice first thing right off the bat, this big panel on the side of the wall here. This actually is the Lippert control for your electric jacks. Every Sanibel floor plan comes standard with 6-point electric leveling from our 3102 up to our biggest floor plan, our 3802. And that's all going to be controlled from this easy to use touch panel right here on the wall. Also, you'll notice in the cabinet above that, full systems control. So this is where you'll control all your slide outs. You have your 1,000-watt inverter for your residential refrigerator because it's a full residential coach. But you'll control everything on the coach basically from this cabinet right here. Also, being a luxury contented coach, we add things like solid surface countertops standard on every single floor plan. So it's all solid surface throughout here. You'll also notice your rather large sink, so you guys can wash pots and pans. You can take this off, use it as a sprayer, because we do give you the Furrion Chef Collection stovetop and oven in here. Use your oven properly, just like a regular oven. No more little quirks and tricks, different things like that to get it to cook evenly. Due to the Chef Collection being the highest end oven and stovetop they make, everything will cook just like your oven and stovetop at home. It's also going to be sealed burners too, so extremely easy to clean and maintain. Full residential size microwave in here. You can do quite a bit of cooking with this setup that we give you here on the Sanibel. You'll also notice your 15 cubic foot residential refrigerator. Like I said, we have a 1,000-watt inverter that this 15 cubic foot residential fridge is hooked to. You'll notice a lot of the other bags and different things we give you, owner's manuals, all that type of stuff will also be stored in here in your new coach. So you'll also notice your freezer drawers down here as well. Now, since you can do all that, you can do all your dishes, you can keep all your kitchenware, all your tableware and stuff, we want to give you a place to store it as well. So we do give you little storage compartments underneath here for placemats, spoons, different things like that you might have and keep at your dining room table. Also in this part of the coach, we have our half bath. Our 3802 is going to be our half bath floor plan. Even in our half baths, being a fully luxury contented fifth wheel, we do porcelain toilets, porcelain sinks in our half bath. If you're entertaining guests, they don't have to walk back through you guys' bedroom, disturb you while you're sleeping. They can hop up off their bed up there, walk down here, use the restroom at nighttime. Coming back into the bedroom area, the master bedroom back here, you notice one thing right off the bat. You have a rather large table to actually place a separate TV. If that customer so chooses to, they'd have to place it on a stand right here. But the big thing is you can run your wiring through the cabinetry. So it actually has a nice, clean, flush look coming down into here where all your hookups are going to be. It's not hanging off the wall, hanging from the ceiling, or different things like that. Even back in the bedroom, once again, solid wood cabinetry and drawer faces. So fully throughout the coach, that's standard on the Sanibel. King size bed, standard on every single Sanibel floor plan. Now, you guys did see those slide out couches up front, those easy to pull beds up front. You may need extra bedding, extra pillows, comforters, different things like that. You now have the ability to store all of that underneath your king size bed here because we give you this big storage to fit whatever your needs are. So once again, just like our exterior storage, just like the storage throughout the coach, you don't have to leave anything behind. We have the storage to fit whatever that customer's needs are gonna be. You'll also notice too, full blackout privacy shades throughout the entire coach, as you've seen throughout the video. Those are all gonna be blackout roller shades as opposed to those accordion shades. Moving back into the bathroom area here, you'll notice a rather large king-size shower. So you can actually sit down in here. You may have that more elderly customer that may need to sit down in the shower, different things like that. We give you the ability to do whatever your needs need to be met in that shower area, as well as plenty of room to obviously move around. Just like your half bath, you have porcelain toilets and porcelain sinks throughout the entire thing. You'll also notice a giant storage compartment for all of your bathroom needs, different supplies, cleaning supplies. We give you a giant cabinetry space throughout here. And once again, guys, solid wood cabinetry and drawer faces throughout the entire coach. You'll notice one thing right off the bat is your washer dryer prep. So you have a big giant closet that could be used, or you have easy to remove paneling on the side here to actually put a stackable washer dryer in here. So you don't have to use that all in one. You can use a stackable and hook that all up in there if you so choose to. Now, coming to the rest of your coach, we have what we call at Primetime Manufacturing our super turn technology. So that's actually going to be where your front cap is recessed back about 6 inches compared to a lot of our competition. So it's going to have an easier pivot point in the back of that truck. It can turn easier, as well as being a 100-inch wide body. It's actually going to tow a little bit smoother down the road for that customer. Also, with your hitch, we have tied in with your 6-point electric auto leveling, a hitch memory system that's all controlled from right behind us right here. If you are on the outside of the coach and need to do anything like that, you can control it out here. Now, what this is tied into is your hitch. So once you set your hitch for whatever your truck height is, your settings are, whatever's specific to that individual, it will then have a memory bank that saves it after that first time you do it. So all you have to do is hit hitch height, and it will actually go to the last memorized hitch settings that you set for it. So it's extremely easy after that first setup into the back of that truck. You'll also notice your front windshield, automotive bonded front windshield that we talked about, the inside of the coach. This is all gonna be an HD Max gel coating in here. So all of this is actually a gel coat that's inside that fiberglass now. It's actually injected into the fiberglass about 50% of the way through. So you won't have fading, spider cracking, random chipping, different things like that occurring. Because this is an all seasons coat, we do one giant radiant technology thermal wrap on the underbelly, as well as behind this front cap up here, keeping that insulation factor, all those different type of things up to par for what that customer wants. Coming a little further down the coach, the Sanibel is going to be a fully laminated structure. Being our full profile 100-inch wide body, we fully laminate the entire coach, including your slide boxes. So this piece of fiberglass is one solid piece all the way down. Every slide out is cut out of the original piece of fiberglass, so we know it fits right the first time we put it back in there. Also, you know the same materials are being used on your slide box compared to the rest of your coach. Because we fully laminate the coach, that means the slide boxes as well. So you could walk on top of each of these slide boxes if needed, maintenance-wise, cleaning them off, different things like that. Because we pinch, roll, and laminate it here, it'll have 100% glue coverage across the entire structure. The glue coverage that we're using is gonna be liquid urethane. So why we use liquid urethane as opposed to another adhesive is because it can flex, it can move, it's kind of a squishier material once it's technically dried. It's not gonna fully harden and crack and crumble someday, and that's why we use it. 100% glue coverage across that structure, full aluminum cage style design in there, so every single opening is framed in tubular aluminum. So your slide outs, your windows, your doors, your exterior storage, all that different type of stuff has a tight, energy efficient, structurally sound tubular aluminum framing around every opening. So you have high density block foam filling in all those squares and rectangles we make with that welded tubular aluminum in there. However, the big hidden value is that everything is framed in that tubular aluminum. So every opening, whether it be a door, window, storage compartment, your propane tanks, whatever it is, has a structurally sound, energy efficient, tight framing for the lifetime that customers coach. You know, things aren't being able to warp and different stuff like that, change dimensions, all that just due to weather or different conditions. Other things too, you'll notice this is all screwed into the side of the coach. Anything screwed into the outside or inside of the coach is backed with a sheet of EGS steel strapping. So it's electro galvanized steel strapping that everything screwed into the outside or the inside is backed by. So everything has a solid backer to hold into that wall for the lifetime that customers coach as well. Going up to your laminated roof, you actually have your batten insulation up there. So it's going to be the same batten insulation that you'd see in a residential home. On your roof, we don't use aluminum. We're going to use 5-inch bowed wood trusses up there. So you have a fully walkable roof on every Sanibel. However, we're not using aluminum, so that can take weight, it can flex, it can move, and then regain its shape again. If you're using aluminum up there, it may bend that aluminum, different things like that, as far as if something heavy ends up getting up there. You'll also notice drain spouts on the side of the coach that are off the front and the back of the unit up here, so you guys aren't getting wet, aren't getting drained on. They drain off into one specific area. On our front slides, we're going to be using a Schwintek slide system. So that's going to run off of 2 motors for these smaller slides, running off 1 circuit. So there's a give and take on each side. What that means is you're going to want to hold that button 10 to 15 seconds longer than you think you need to, bringing the slide in or bringing the slide out to allow those motors to resync with each other. That way you don't leave track in the motors, wear those motors down. You want to get the longest lifetime out of each of those Schwintek motors as you possibly can. Other things coming down the side of the coach, 2 30-pound propane tanks standard on every single Sanibel 5th wheel floor plan. Your little triangle ring right here, so you can hook up your dog, your pets, different things like that. You can, hook your bike up, hook up picnic tables, different things that you may not want taken obviously out of your campsite. Hopefully that's never happening, but you do have the security of locking some things down if you need to. Slam latch baggage doors for your exterior storage compartment. That is going to be passed through. The storage compartment is completely heated in here. You'll also notice that thermal wrap we talked about that was behind the front cap. We have this running throughout your entire flooring structure as well, that thermal radiant shield technology thermal wrap underneath here. Rotocast storage compartment in here. No material in here is ever going to rust, mold, or mildew. As well as you have a second motion sensor lighting out here as well. We do give you your 12-volt plugs, your USB outlets in here, so you can hook up any type of entertainment system, charge your phones, charge your devices, whatever it may be, we give you the ability to with all your different hookups coming in through here. Coming down the side still too, you have your awning, rather large awning with your LED lighting, your outdoor lighting at the base of the awning, so you're not going to have to extend it always to have your outdoor lights on. That'll be up to your customer. Coming down the side, little unique things to your Sanibel bottle cap opener. On your larger slides, you'll be on a Lippert electric slide system underneath here, so that all comes from underneath, controlled on the inside, just like your Schwintek slides as well. Big atrium windows. You notice this is all DOT approved tint on all of your windows. Coming a little further down, exterior speakers too. So those are going to be marine grade outdoor speakers. So it's going to be the same speakers you're seeing on high-end pontoon boats, different things like that, so you know that they can withstand the element of being outside. Other things to notice on the outside coming down the side is that on the 3802, you'll have G-range tires. Every other floor plan on down will have E-range tires on it. Now, tied into that tire is the truck system technology tire pressure monitoring system that's standard on every single Sanibel 5th wheel floor plan. So every tire actually has that ring installed inside of it that's going to be sending signals and messages to a device that we give you standard with every Sanibel 5th wheel. That'll go inside your truck cab. It'll tell you the temperature, tire pressure, etc., all the different things you need to know, so you know well before a blowout's going to occur or some type of accident's going to occur. You'll know well beforehand, so you guys can stop and get that taken care of. Also, these are sitting on 7,000-pound Dexter axles. Every single Sanibel 5th wheel floor plan sits on 7,000-pound Dexter axles. Has an easy flex suspension up underneath here, So you'll notice that big piece of rubber actually extending the distance between the two tires to prevent from major chucking or different things like that occurring if that customer were to have to slam on the brakes or come to a sudden stop. Because it's sitting on those 7,000-pound Dexter axles, we like to brag and boast about that just due to Dexter being an American company. It's easy to get a hold of, easy customer service. It's a smaller company, but they're tried and true throughout the industry. Coming to the rear of the coach, just a few things that you want to touch on is going to be your fully laminated rear wall. So like we said, this is a fully laminated structure. We use our Turnabond construction specific to Primetime Manufacturing. Not many full profile luxury fifth wheels have that feature added at this price point. We also will have your rear view camera prep up top here. So that's prep for a rear view camera if somebody wants to install that themselves after the fact. You'll also notice your bumper back here. So we're not just leaving this bare. If someone were to run to the back of you, God forbid, whatever it may be, they actually have something to kind of hit with before they're just running right into the back of your fiberglass back here. Also, touching on those EGS steel strapping pieces, once again, that's why we have no weight limit on this rear ladder back here, because it's a fully walkable roof up top, so you can actually hop on up there and get it all cleaned up, cleaned off, maintained throughout the entire year, not have to worry about damaging that roofing material. Up top, you have a TPO material that's going to be on your roof. That's thermal polyolefin. So it's going to be one premium sheet stretched from front to back, side to side. So there's not going to be any seams in it. It's one solid continuous piece up there. It's the same material all new Walmarts are using, built after 2011. The Dallas Cowboy Stadium, the Superdome, Denver Airport, all roofed in TPO. Very easy to maintain, light, durable roofing material. It actually has UV resistant qualities too, reflecting those rays up off the top of your coach, keeping that climate inside where you guys want it to be, where it's comfortable for that customer. Coming to the non-camping side of your coach, first thing, so you're gonna be noticing that sewer connection right there. Also, you have your black tank hookup down here so you can connect to that drain and everything and drain your black tank out. You also have where your black tank and your gray tank are up underneath here. We label those on the side so you can easily access them with our new ABS plastic paneling system that we put underneath that Lippert foundation that we're sitting on top of. So underneath here, we actually are going to be able to easily access your holding tanks. You can actually unhook, unscrew those panels so you don't have to worry about opening your foundation up, patchwork, all that different type of stuff. It's easy to remove, easier to put back on. Maintenance is now worry-free. Further down the coach, you'll notice your 50 amp connection right here. Every Sanibel fifth wheel floor plan is a 50 amp coach. This is the only thing that you will actually have hanging off the side of your coach due to our universal docking station. At Primetime, we were actually an industry first in making this universal docking station. So you'll have your city water connection, your black tank flush, your exterior, your outdoor shower, all the different connections, your winterization, battery disconnect, all your hookups and everything will be right in this one docking station, which is heated and enclosed in this pass-through storage compartment. Also, you'll notice this drain plug here. That is actually to run all of your wiring, all your hookups, everything you need down through that, and you can then close your slam latch storage compartment and have everything coming off the bottom of your coach as opposed to hanging off the side here. Other little things, you have your 6-gallon gas electric water heater that'll actually refill about 18 gallons over an hour period of time. So if you're taking 10-minute breaks in between showers, you got a family of 4, everybody can still get a decent quick RV shower in. Also, you'll notice your 35,000 BTU furnace, pretty much standard across the industry. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for coming and checking out the Sanibel 3802 100-inch wide-body floor plan that we build here at Primetime Manufacturing. Be sure to check us out on the web at primetimerv.com. Hope you guys have a great day. See ya.